Hong Kong, the city that unites the world with China, has a population of over 7 million people and has an area of only 1,000 square kilometers. Only a quarter of that space is densely populated.
Overall, Hong Kong is considered a wealthy city. Among the places we go is always men in suits and kids holding laptops. What we don't know is that we're only seeing 10% of the population.
That's right, there are a lot of people who are not as lucky as us and live in extremely poor conditions.
In this video, we'll be looking at the progress of Hong Kong and the different perspectives people see in the city.
There are 5 major worldview questions we found that is best suited for this presentation. 5 pictures were also chosen that best describe our response to each question.
Progress plays a very important role over the timeline of Hong Kong. Hong Kong was ruled by the English ever since the Opium War.
It was ruled by the Japanese for 3 years and 9 months during World War II.
Also, it was returned back to China in 1997. All these changes play a crucial role for the progress of Hong Kong. This picture shows some old buildings. A crane could be seen below it, giving us a hint that a new building is under construction. The building next to those old buildings, however, is brand new and looks very modernized.
This is a hard question to answer considering that we are teenagers and technology is our life. We are afraid that our chosen words will be too biased. Therefore, we've interviewed people for this question to get a more dynamic answer.
Science and technology create more good or evil results?
It creates good results because it helps us improve humanity, and yeah, that's all I know.
My view is that science and technology are merely tools. They don't produce evil or good results. It's the people and how they use them. So, a pencil or a knife in one person's hand can be very beneficial and do excellent things when another person's hands can be used as a weapon. And so it's not really the issue of science and technology producing the results, but the people and how they manipulate the tool of science and technology.
All right, thank you.
I believe that science and technology is very good for the human society. For example, let's take the advances in weather radar. Hundreds and hundreds of years ago, we could never predict any form of weather, and then when storms like typhoons and etc. struck, hundreds of thousands of people died. Today we have weather radar and more advanced weather prediction systems by using satellite telecommunications, etc. And therefore we can save many lives by getting early precautions to weather.
Video gaming is one of the most important things that sets technology into what is believed by a lot of people to be not a good thing. Video gaming might be time consuming, but as long as it does not interfere with your work time, and if you're well in control of stopping, then it should be fine.
In this picture, a lot of people are online together. Even though they might have already completed all their work, it is still wrong to be spending so much time video gaming.
This is actually a funny question to ask, considering the fact that most food in Hong Kong are bought from other countries.
As a Christian myself, I believe that God gave us these animals for our own use. But it's important that we do not kill them too inhumanely, even if this means that more expensive tools are bought for killing.
As I do not believe in God, no, I do not think that these animals are sacred with the natural world. And I also do not believe in the natural world. But I do believe that they should be consumed for our well-being, because as I've learned in biology, these animals are a very good source of protein, and I think they should be killed for our consumption. Yet I do not think they should be overkilled as they are being now. They should be left to rest for a little while, and then when their population has grown a bit, they should be consumed more by us.
In this picture, a lot of pigs and their organs are hung on display for sale. They might have suffered a pretty horrible death.
Some might believe that they were given to us by God, and some might believe that they are equal to all the other animals. Therefore, it doesn't give us the right to eat them.
Although most people still eat animals, we must kill them in a more humane way and not let them suffer that much. Globalization could be witnessed all over Hong Kong. It's not a bad thing, but just like everything else in the world, there's always another perspective.
That's right, globalization causes a huge cultural difference. This includes the spoken language of the two different societies.
The best way to understand the situation is by interviewing people who's affected by it.
I believe that globalization is sort of making the world more equal and helping countries that were previously underdeveloped to develop faster. Like there's a fiber optics cable network going all over the world under the sea, and it helps compare countries due to globalization. Like McDonald's is everywhere, so they like compare Big Mac burger prices to see which is more expensive and why, and the cost of the produce.
Alright. I personally think that globalization is a good thing because it unites the world together, and it encourages progress, which I believe is good, because if progress modernizes the world, but it's still important that we conserve the history and conserve the cultures, because through that we learn from what has happened before, and if it's a bad thing, then we can stop it from happening in the future. That's like history. That's why you need to learn it.
Okay, thank you.
In this picture, a Hong Kong $5 coin is placed next to a Japanese yen. Notice how the Hong Kong coin has English words on it and the Japanese yen doesn't. This example shows that Hong Kong is more globalized than Japan. Opinion-wise, it could be good or bad.